Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to my 4B classes, but good afternoon to anyone from my other classes who joins as well. As I did put this post up in all of my classes, I figured why not have one last opportunity to come get some extra help if you need it. That is the name of the game for today. Our projects are due today by the end of the day, of course, as we all know, as I've been saying for the last 2 weeks. June 12th is the day. That is Friday. That is today. All right, so by midnight tonight, we should have all these projects turned in. I haven't looked to see if anyone's gotten them in already, but I did have a few emails from folks over the last few days, and so I'm hoping that those replies have helped, and then if we were told to come here and get some visual help, then I can do that for you as well. Hi, Gianna. I'm doing well. Actually, well, no, I mean, I feel mentally I'm doing well. Physically, not so well. I was actually at the doctor's this morning. I had an accident the other day, and everything's fine, just in a lot of pain. So all the more reason for me to keep an eye on the stream length. If there are folks here getting help, then I will be here the full hour and then some if you need a little extra time. But if there's a lot of inactivity, I probably will shut the stream down right around the 12:25, 12:30 mark, just because of the pain that I have in sitting here. But I didn't want to not be here today for everybody, so I'm going to suffer through for a little while. I'm going to try and feel better. Thanks. I pulled my back on Wednesday and spent most of Wednesday evening and yesterday on the floor, and was able to get a doctor's appointment this morning, thankfully, because my doctor apparently is booked until July, but had a cancellation. So I'll be on some meds for a while, and hopefully things will get a little bit better. So if anyone has a question about something specific, throw it in the chat, and I'll address it. And if I need to pull up WeVideo and show you some things, I'd be happy to do that as well. So let me know. I'm going to bring my mic down as some people are coming in, or we're waiting for folks to arrive. But of course, I will bring it up as soon as I see a question there. So let me know what I can do to help you. We want to make sure that we end our year together with a bang. Next week is going to look obviously a little bit lighter. On Tuesday, we'll meet to do our screening and talk about some things and put a wrap on this project for sure. I know Thursday of next week, many of you are going to be scheduled to go into the building for like locker pickup stuff and whatnot. So that's going to be kind of a grab bag of a day. So it's going to be spotty at best next week. And then on Tuesday, oh my God, I'm losing my mind. On Monday the 22nd, which is arguably the last day of school, I will most likely not be holding a stream. Since I'm going to be at the high school doing some, just even being there for the seniors for the wave parade kind of thing. And so I'm not going to be holding class that day. Simi, hi. I didn't know. I made that video for you last night. I didn't know if you had a chance to look, but I'd be happy to show you now. And Gianna, I'm really happy to hear that you're thrilled with your final project. I think that's awesome. I'm excited to watch it. So that means it's done. Is it turned in? I have to check. Final project turn in. I have 4. And one of them's from Gianna. Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, that's so awesome. Now, if I were smart, I would start to grade these tonight, but I'm not, because I'll be grading all weekend and week. I know it, and I've mentally prepared for that, so I'm going to celebrate tonight, my last night of freedom. How do you upload a song into WeVideo? That's where things get challenging, Patrick, as you need to kind of own the song in order to do it. You can import an audio file, as I'm going to open up WeVideo now for Simi. You can import an audio file into WeVideo just like you would any file from your Google Drive. The problem is that you need to have that file on your Google Drive, and so that makes it hard to put in music that we don't actually own. So what I've been suggesting to people is, because you can access Google Drive from anywhere, if you have like a home computer with music on it, move those, like log into Google Drive on that computer and upload some stuff. I don't think you can do it with songs that are on your phone, unfortunately. Like, I think the phone may actually stop you from uploading music to that site. But but without actually owning that music, it makes it tough because you need the file. Without that file, it's hard to do it from the Chromebook. Unless you know someone that has music on their Google Drive, maybe they can share it with you, and that way you can take that file kind of from them. So I would poke around and ask some friends, maybe, Pat. Okay, so Simi had asked about scrolling credits, and so let me show that. Let me move this tab over. Now, I've showed this a few times in some of my other classes, and it's weird how sometimes it can be a little wonky. So we're kind of cheating the system a little bit here, but at least with some trial and error and some finesse, it'll work. So if I go to my desktop here, so this was just a Bozo project. I threw some clips in to kind of tinker around and use for demos. And while we know where text is, right up here, it would be absolutely wonderful if in the motion text options, and there are so many like cool ones, and there's some cheesy ones as well, that we would have had motion credits. And sadly, that's not the case. But that's okay because we can cheat it with just a little work. So if we go over to static, we know that the end credits are listed there. And so I'm going to drag this down to the timeline here. All right, I'll zoom out a little so I can see everything. And I'm just going to shorten this a bit. Come on. All right, the default for that was 8 seconds. I don't know why, but it was. Okay. So we know we can modify this clip if we double click on it. I want to move my playhead in the timeline to the front of that clip. And if I double click, all right, it's going to take me to my text properties, and this is where I can make all the changes to that text. Okay. And if you need to add more, like it gives you 4 things to put in by default, but you can make this as long as you want to. So if you want to do a section for your interviews, right, go for it. Mom and Dad. And if you want to do something for your music, Rage Against the Machine. Sure. You can do that as well. You can really make this as long as you need to. All right. And adjust the font and the colors and the size and all that stuff too to your liking. All right. When you're finished with this part, you're going to go up right underneath the heading here where it says editing and credits. Right next to that word bubble, there's an option for animation, and that's what we want to select. So it gives you the ability to set the starting keyframe and the ending keyframe with the animation. And so you'll notice that there's a position here based on an X and Y axis, and you should be familiar with that through math classes, okay? I would always make sure that you leave this blank. You don't want to fade in scrolling credits because it looks weird that they physically move on screen while fading in. So don't check out fade, all right? But you want to make sure you're on the Start tab, and you'll see where that text is over that image, okay? And then you're going to take your credits, and you'll notice when I move my mouse over there, my mouse cursor becomes a crosshair cursor, and I'm going to pull that all the way down off the screen and let it go. This is going to be my starting position. So I'm saying, hey, wherever this text is, here is the starting position, and it's down below here because we want that text to scroll up. So we're going to go to the end, okay, and we're going to change that ending position, and this is where things have gotten wonky for me in the past. All right, is we're going to take that end position and we're going to move it up here. Okay. Now that we've done that, you can see the X and Y axis position point has changed. We are going to save our changes. And so what that'll do is now that I've got my text here, it's going to scroll from the bottom to the top, and it's going to come it's going to leave the screen the second the playhead gets to the end here. Now, if we did this correctly, and I feel like we did, we should be able to adjust your out point. So if you're like, oh, that's great, but I wanted the credits to end when the last shot ends, so let's bring this back. Okay, we're just saying it's still going to end off screen, but now the out point is a lot earlier, and now it should move faster. And of course, the opposite is true. If you want to do, say, credits for a little bit longer, you can extend that as long as you need to. And then it's going to scroll the appropriate speed, much like it would in Premiere. with the start off screen, end off screen check off, but we're just doing this a little bit more manually. So again, Simi, and for anyone else curious, we double click that. Right up here, you have the options to edit this. Obviously, we can edit what it says. It's the next option where we want to adjust the animation, and then, of course, always save your changes at the end. So let me know if that was helpful to you, and if you need me to go over any part of that again, please just let me know. Oh, a lot of people in the chat. Oh, Ashley's there. Hi, Ashley. And Lily. Oh, my God, so many people coming. Submitted. Wonderful. That's awesome. I'm happy to hear that we submitted. Good. I just figured I would put the stream link in the classroom post in case anyone needed some extra help and wanted to pop out to class. Evan's awake for once. Jess is here as well. Hi, Jess. Thanks for coming. Evan, I'm going to trust your judgment on the credits because I know you've got a liking for some of that typewriter effect. I know that's like your MO. I don't know if you did that, but I'm going to trust your what you did is best for your project. Evan, who, if you folks didn't go to the TV awards show last night that was streamed live, Evan was the recipient of my TV One Best Editor award. So congrats, Evan. Much deserved. And Evan, I believe I saw your project was turned in as well, right? Yeah. Oh, yep. Cool. And Jess's too. Aw. Jess's thumbnail is a little tiny person. Jess, do you have a sister? Who is that? Younger sister in there. All right. Wow, she looks just like you. And nobody looks like Luca. So there's that. I hope everyone else is having a fantastic day so far. I'm hoping for the folks that are here that turned in your project already, there's a little bit of a weight lifted off your shoulders. It's a beautiful day out. Should have a nice weekend ahead of us, I hope. And I mean, this was kind of like the last big push. So if I didn't say at the beginning of class, and I don't know if I did, the plan is to meet next week to just screen projects so we can kind of enjoy our hard work with an audience and get to learn a little bit more about each other. I know Thursday's class is going to be tough since that is the freshman day to head into the building and pick up stuff from your locker and turn in books and stuff. And then the 22nd, which is technically a B day, I will not be holding classes. And so I'm going to be at the high school for the parade and looking forward to that. Evan, you are so welcome. A midday nap. I hope to live in a world where I can take a midday nap. I think those days are long gone. On a weekend, definitely. There's nothing like, I don't know, turning on like a day game, like a baseball game, and just falling asleep to it, or golf. I'll watch golf and fall asleep. It's so peaceful. Whoops, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, Jess, you're in luck because from what I've been told, and I don't think it was just seniors. Maybe they'd prep the seniors, but I don't know if they did everyone's yet. My understanding is that they actually went through and pulled everything out of the lockers and put it in a bag, and that bag's going to be labeled with your name on it, and you pick it up in the gym. I think they just wanted to make sure, even if you didn't use it, Lily, I think they wanted to get stuff out early, because obviously they set this week for you guys to pick it up, but they're probably going to start cleaning the lockers, which if you didn't know, they do every summer. Locker by locker, they'll go in with like a, small power washer and clean them out good. So I'm going to close my WeVideo tab, but if we need it again, let me know. I'll open it back up. I'm trying to think if in high school I used my locker. I feel like I must have. My high school was ginormous, so it was really unreasonable to carry everything with you that you need for the day all day. And we had nine periods or 8 periods. I think we had 8 periods. So we didn't have block scheduling where you're there for a long chunk of time. Do 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 do. Bum bum bum. Deadbed. So if there's anybody here that's also editing now, please, and you want me to stick around while you're working, please let me know, because I won't know otherwise. I know it's nice if you have a question, you can kind of bounce over to a tab and ask it, but if you don't tell me, I won't know. Because if there is some inactivity, I will close the stream down no sooner than 12:30. But if you want to work beyond that, please, of course, let me know. Blessing, hello. Is it fine to use part of an interview I have and then shoot another part? Absolutely it is, yeah. It absolutely is okay to do that. It's one of the reasons why I like documentaries as a subject to learn from as far as filmmaking goes, because they're so open to style and it's a lot more forgiving for things to be a little less perfect as far as like your footage or editing goes, because it's meant to be really grounded, I guess. So yeah, Blessing, if that's the best thing for you to do, go for it. Oy, it is starting to get warm in here, though. I do declare. I don't have my phone to look at the weather. I have a giant computer. I can just look there. So silly. Weather. Oh, I'm glad Weather Channel is telling me that COVID is rising again in 20 states. 82. Wow, this is a gorgeous day. It's going to get up to 85 degrees later today. People go outside. Wear sunscreen. Oh. You know what's really silly is one of the things about summer that I like is like, I don't know, the smell of sunscreen. That's how you know you're in the summer. Let's see how other classes are doing with the project turn-in. Oh, I got 10 from TV2A. All right. That is awesome. Good for them. Let's see what 3A has. This 10 is the number to beat. Okay, no. Did not beat it. 4A, my TV3 class. Nope. 3B, how we looking? Oh, looking light. All right. Well, 4B, you are in second place right now with 4 projects turned in. That's very telling. Hopefully that doesn't mean everyone waited to the last minute, but I guess it's very possible. And I'm not judging on that last minuteness, folks. I'm not. I understand that there's probably a lot of other schoolwork going on. I know some teachers are taking their foot off the gas, heading into next week. So they might not even be having classes or assigning work. They might be accepting some things and whatnot. But I'm not judging if we're getting it in today. Don't let that fool you. If you've been taking care of other work, I'm sure the last week or so has been a little crazy, hectic, and stressful. So I'm proud of you guys for sticking it out as well as you did. Everybody dance now. Oh, my mic's still on. I'm going to bring my mic down until I see a question in the chat. I'm just like humming and singing to myself. Simi, okay, I just saw your message. Sorry, I was putzing on another tab real quick. I hope you have a wonderful day as well. I'm glad that I was able to show you how to do the scrolling credits. I'm looking forward to seeing your project, and yeah, have a great day. Have a great weekend. We'll see each other next week. Hey, Blessing, it's still on. Yeah, I'm here for help if you need it. Do you have a question, bud? I just brought my microphone down. Um, to make sure that there wasn't any weird sounds coming through when I was just sitting here. But I wanted to, of course, make sure I'm still here for people. Do you need me? Do you have a question for me? If you feel good, Blessing, or if you have things like, you don't need to stay if I'm just here to help. Like, you know what I mean? If you are comfortable working on things, you can certainly go do that. You don't need to keep watching me sit here. But I am here if you do have questions. But if you do have a question, ask soon, because if there's no one else here, then I am going to shut things down shortly, as we're down to one person. All right, gang. We've had some inactivity for a while, and I am unfortunately at the threshold of pain right now. So I'm going to conclude the stream. If you need something between now and between now and the end of the project, please email me and let me know. Ask a question. I may fire back a quick answer. I may do a short video like this, explaining some things and showing some things that might be a little bit easier than a weird email with instructions. And I just find that this might be a little bit better. I'll send those your way. All right, just be understanding, of course, the longer the night goes on, the further I am away from my keyboard and computer. All right, so usually anything after dinner time, I tend not to be by my machine for. I will make an extra effort tonight to take my laptop into the living room and hopefully fire back some quick responses if I get an email that has a quick question. And so I'm looking forward to taking a look at these tomorrow and seeing everyone's faces and their projects and then enjoying these with you next week as we watch and then sadly say goodbye for the year. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Good luck with the remainder of your projects. If you're still working, reach out if you need to, and we will touch base and talk next week. All right. See you, everybody.